Welcome to this explainer. Okay, picture this. You've just landed your first real job and you're staring at that very first real paycheck. It feels amazing, right? Well, until you see the tax deductions. But hey, before you go out and spend what's left, we seriously need to talk. Today, we're decoding a survival manual for your finances based on some incredible source material about the hidden rules of wealth creation. You see, wealth is essentially a game. It's a game with hidden rules, and if you master them right now at the very beginning of your career, you can protect and grow that newly acquired income for the rest of your life.
So let's dive into this crazy paradox presented right at the start of our source material. Imagine two workers. They both earn the exact same salary. Let's say it's $5,000 a month. They live in the exact same city, working the exact same hours. Yet, a few years down the line, one of them becomes wealthy, and the other stays completely broke. Why does this happen? Well, it turns out securing a high starting salary absolutely does not guarantee financial freedom.
Look at the stark contrast here. On the left, we've got the spender, right? Just pouring all $5,000 into immediate lifestyle upgrades. Nicer car, fancy dinners, you name it. On the right, we have the saver and investor, consistently carving out a portion to put to work. This visually establishes our very first major lesson. Money follows invisible rules. Your ultimate financial outcome is determined entirely by your behavior and your habits, not just the raw number at the top of your pay stub.
To win this game, we're going to master 5 levels: the wealth illusion, avoiding invisible traps, leveraging time as your superpower, automating your systems, and buying ultimate freedom. Let's jump in.
Level 1, the wealth illusion. It's time to break the income myth.
Earning more money doesn't magically solve all your problems. Actually, scratch that. Our source material notes a pretty harsh reality. Plenty of high-income earners are actually drowning in debt. Why? Because as their income goes up, their spending goes up right alongside it. It's called lifestyle creep. You have to remember this fundamental rule. Wealth isn't what you earn. Wealth is what you keep. If you make $10,000 a month, but you spend $10,001 trying to look rich, you are actively moving backward.
Moving on to Level 2, invisible financial traps, navigating debt and inflation. Okay, so not all debt is inherently bad. Good debt is actually a super powerful tool. It's like taking out a loan to build a business or buy an appreciating asset. It eventually pays you back. Bad debt, on the other hand, that's swiping a high-interest credit card just to upgrade your lifestyle. One builds your future and the other literally borrows from it.
Now, the second hidden trap waiting for your paycheck is inflation. Think of inflation as a quiet, invisible thief. Just look at this $100 bill. A decade ago, that $100 bought a lot more groceries than it does today, right? As time passes, the cost of living naturally rises, which means the purchasing power of this exact same bill is constantly shrinking right in front of your eyes.
And this leads to a terrifying but totally essential realization from our source text. If your cash grows slower than inflation, you're effectively getting poorer. Even if you're a diligent saver and your bank balance never drops a single cent, rising prices mean you are actively losing ground if your money isn't put to work. Leaving all your hard-earned cash in a zero-interest account, that's essentially a guaranteed loss over time.
All right, Level 3. Time is your superpower, your ultimate advantage.
Just look at the immense difference between planting your financial seed in year 1 versus waiting until year 10. By year 40, the early starter is seeing massive compounding growth. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. The person who waited a decade, they can almost never catch up. The math highly favors the young, which is exactly why starting right now is your absolute cheat code.
This crucial point is neatly summarized in this quote directly from the text. Many people chase the perfect investment. Wealthy people chase time. You know, you don't need to be a financial genius or constantly search for the most exceptional returns. You just need to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Starting early with totally average market returns will consistently beat starting late while trying to chase perfection.
Okay, Level 4, automating your financial systems. Let's remove emotion from your money. The source strongly emphasizes that sitting down and doing a budget just once won't change your life. Look, humans are emotional creatures. We get tired, we get impulsive, and suddenly that money we meant to save turns into a weekend trip. But systems never sleep. Setting up an automated flow means the second you get paid in Step 1, a portion is instantly routed to savings in Step 2, and bills are paid in Step 3. It guarantees your money flows to the right buckets without you having to make a conscious decision, taking willpower totally out of the equation.
And finally, we reach the boss level of this explainer. Level 5, buying your ultimate freedom, prioritizing assets over liabilities. The definitions here are beautifully simple. An asset?
It's a tree that drops money into your pocket. A liability? That's a shiny sports car that vacuums money right out of it. The ultimate goal of your first paycheck, and honestly every paycheck after, isn't to buy flashy things. It's to buy assets that buy your future freedom. The more assets you own generating cash flow, the less you will ever need to trade your time for money.
I want to leave you with this really powerful thought from the source material. Remember, wealth isn't an innate talent you're born with, it's a game. And this game disproportionately rewards those who learn the mechanics and apply them from day one. You don't need a genius IQ or incredible luck, you just need to understand these rules early enough to use them to your advantage.
So as you stare down that next paycheck, I'll leave you with this to ponder. Out of all the critical rules we covered today, which one do you think your peers are completely ignoring? Let me know your thoughts below. Master the rules and go build your wealth.